Hey guys, just got back from the gym and got some stripers here that we got filleted out from catching this weekend. And I got most of them in the freezer, but I kept out a package here to cook for dinner today. I guess technically it's not dinner, it's a late lunch. It's 2:30 right now. And on the way back, Garrett and I found a bag of kettle cooked jalapeno cheddar chips. And got the bright idea that we're going to take a nice healthy meal like stripers and make it very tasty and unhealthy. So I'm going to crumble these chips up and bread my striper fillets with them and fry them up in some butter in this pan. So I'm going to take them and put them in a Ziploc bag. It's easier to shake the fillets up in there and not make a mess. So I'm just going to go ahead and crumble them in the bag. I have no idea how much it's going to take to do this here, but there's not much left in here, so I'm going to go ahead and just dump it all in here. So there you go. Got it all crumbled up in there, and make it nice and fine, because if you don't, then it's not going to stick to the fillets very well. So usually if you put the fillets in some milk, they tend to pick up the breading a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and wash the amount of a little bit of blood and water and whatnot in there out, and then put some milk in there and shake them around. Alright, so you don't need much, just a little bit of milk in there, kind of coat them nice and good. It kind of helps take some of the slime off and just makes them a little bit less fishy and slimy. So just shake them up and then gonna put them in the batter. Alright, now I got them in the bag of crumbled up kettle cooked jalapeno cheddar chips. Toss them around in there. Get them nice and coated, and then get my pan heated up. So I'm sure you guys have heard us talking about the house, and this is the kitchen remodel that I did. Got the floors, cabinets, got new appliances, still waiting for the backsplash, and waiting for part of the countertop over here still. Don't make fun of my Hello Kitty toaster. That's actually the wife's. And then there's my kids' breakfast from this morning. So anyway, get this pan heated up nice and good. Doesn't need to be on super high, but like a medium high, because you kind of want to crust that outside a little bit of the fish. So put, I don't know, a tablespoon of butter or so in there. Make it even more healthy. Pretty much once the butter is done sizzling and melting, the pan should be hot enough to put the fish in. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Make sure in these Teflon pans that you're only using a plastic spatula to flip and stir stuff, otherwise you scratch them. I use the cast iron, but cast iron tends to pick up the flavor of everything, and the family doesn't like fish. I'm the only one that likes it, so I don't want everything to taste like fish. And it looks like I could have crumbled those chips up a little bit more, but that'll work. Let that cook for a minute and then flip them. So for me, cooking fish is kind of like cooking chicken. You don't want to overdo it or it's just really dry and nasty, but you don't want to underdo it because you don't want to get yourself sick. So Kind of my rule for cooking fish. It's kind of like cooking pancakes. Once the outside edges start to turn color, you know, pancake starts to bubble on the outside edges. Once the fish turns color, starts to get white right around the edges and look done like that. That one's not quite done right there, but you can see this, that's nice and white right around the edge. That pretty much means it's time to flip, and then cook it for the same amount of time on the other side, and you're usually pretty good. You don't want to have something really thick like this end right here not get done, so be careful to not undercook it. Pretty tough to overcook fish, but you definitely don't want to undercook. Crusty goodness right there. You can see this side's white all the way. So just to be sure, I always check the fish, so I'll find the thickest point of it and then cut it in half and make sure that it's fully cooked all the way through. So this little chunk right here is the thickest part, so we'll go ahead and cut that. And as you can see, it's white all the way through, so we are done. Well, let's see how it turned out. This is the first time I've made this, so we'll see if it's any good. Looks hot. That's actually pretty dang good. Got a little bit of jalapeno, a little bit of cheddar. Not overly powerful. A little bit of flavor with the butter. Looks like I missed a bone when I was filleting. Got it.